It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield to throw on the first play. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. Touchdown Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Gonzalez able to tack on.
C-Mac attack.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Easy little first drive, man.
Will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Shit. Not mean to do that.
We get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
That boy's scared to pass that ball.
4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And when he gets there, is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanket the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fourth down, here's Jackson.
Oh, that's my user. What?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Oh, that's on me.
Throw complete there to Bateman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
I have a... Oh, my God. I have a curl right there, bro.
Pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1. And Jackson throwing once more.
That's a good pass.
This is caught. Touchdown.
That shit was trash, though. That nigga ran slants 3 times back to back, and I had a curl right there.
Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game.
Hello.
Match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
First down, Mayfield. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Two teams all tied after one. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw, Mayfield. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall, 36 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Come on.
He'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Boy, a curious decision to go.
Ain't no more escape artists. That shit dead.
The Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to be on the coach.
That's on me.
Why would we go for it there? I mean,
that's a bad pass.
Confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Mayfield.
Come on.
But only right at the line of scrimmage.
What?
With a 3rd and 2 coming up, they got 8 yards there.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Shi Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
I seen that the last play. I just wanted to make sure I got a touchdown out of it. We got to get stopped because he get ball at half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Now Jackson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
What? That's a catch.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend that zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Oh, please, Captain McCaffrey.
The 30, the 20, and they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much.
Bro, can I animate? Like,
see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full?
Just quick, you won't get that again.
Look at it because you're right. They're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And
That was a pick.
Incomplete. He was hit just as he let
That was a pick.
go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Open man is Duvernay. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get this back.
Man.
To the 4-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail out.
I had a touchdown. Oh, my God.
Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Mayfield. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards to pick up there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mayfield's throw is caught here by Anderson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And again, it's Mayfield. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
We got dots.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
GG's. We out.